3, 2, 1. Are we live? Connected. Connecting. Question is, am I live? It says live. Oh, I've been working on the quality of the stream. I'm really hoping that it pays off. What? I still can't get all the way up. I still can't get all the way up. Alright, gotta mute that. Alright, well the mic's good. But why the hell am I not getting a 1080 bit rate? I'm not so sure. What is going on? Sweet. Hey, at work right now. I can't chat, but I'll be listening to the podcast. Hope your day is going well. It's going fantastic. I'm really trying to work on the quality of the stream, and hopefully I can up it. For some reason right now, I'm only stuck at 720. Like, it's better. It's a step up. So, but I at least got 60 frames per second, so you can see the fluid movement. Oh, it looks super nice over there. The problem is it doesn't autofocus. So I got 60 frames per second on that. How does the stream look, at least on your phone? Or you probably can't hear me, so. But have fun at work. Now you know who I am. Hey, what's up? I know you know. Josh. How you doing, buddy? All right, sing out the Snapchats. I should probably have updated the Twitter for notifications. Hey guys, I'm so confused right now. Why is this not? It's saying that I have an output scale. It looks good. I can hear you. I just can't chat that much. Oh, that's perfect. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. What, baby? Oh, give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. I need to go get my tea. Oh, is there even a getting... Oh, I didn't even do a be right back then. Alright, I'll be right back. Give me a second. Perfect. Do I play Resident Evil 7? No, I don't. I heard it's a great game, though. Do you? Oh, I'm so mad I can't get this quality to 1080p right now. I'm so mad. I've tried everything to get this to 1080p. I even used on my own stream, like my personal channel. Like, I tested it. It just didn't work. Let's see. Alright, gotta send out the snaps. What's up, guys? Going live with the brand new quality. Got the brand new setup. Let's go. Make sure you guys tune in. What's up, guys? Going live with the brand new quality. Got the brand new setup. There we go. Hold on, I gotta say swipe up. Always forget to say that. Grant Strickland. I'm playing through it now. Got me actually sweating, taking a break. Is it like a scary game? Is it like one of those games that make you kind of piss yourself. I played, what was that game called? Outlast. My friends, they all sat around and watched me play because none of them wanted to actually play, so they all made me do it. Let's see. How's the music? I'm really trying to figure out like the best setting so I can get a consistent stream going. Let's see. Why is there that? Oh, I know why. Image. We're doing that. Let's get rid of that for now. Oh, perfect. I'm still confused on why I can't get 1080. It worked on my other stream. How's the sound quality? Does my voice sound better than it normally does? I think I played Outlast before. It's definitely a fantastic game. Let's see. You got on the edge of your seat. You always feel like there's something behind you if you're playing with a good headset. That's how scary Outlast was. Outlast was terrifying. Outlast, like, man, I felt like I had to shit myself when I was playing Outlast. Matt should be joining in soon, guys. And when he does, hold on, actually, while I'm here, camera is off. We're gonna turn that on. Join now. Add people. I forgot to add Matt to the chat, so even if he gets here and wants to do anything. First Outlast was fantastic. Never played the second one. I think the second one involved like a lot of occultic material. I never played it either, but I hated the ending to the first Outlast. I really didn't like the fact that it was like this biological nanotechnology that they were trying to do. Stream is locked up. Oh, great. Why is it locked up? Give me a sec. I know that's better, but the problem is I don't get 60 FPS if I do that. So give me a second. Haha. Now I get 60 FPS. Oh, what's up, Strickland? How you doing, buddy? Stream is locked up. Yeah, I think I'm back. Cool. I think it's mainly because I'm trying to. Hopefully this doesn't lock it up a little anymore. What's up, Strickland? How you doing? You guys having a great day? Everybody doing fantastic so far? We're waiting on Matt Allen. He's going to help me do the stream tonight. So check this out, guys. This is how I imagine the guest speakers coming in now. Bam. So we're going to do it side by side like this. Oh, my boy Zach. Oh, thank you for tuning in. Everybody, I appreciate tuning in. I really do appreciate it. We're going to be having Matt Allen in just a few minutes. He said he'll be on anywhere between 8:15 to 8:30. So we're just chilling until he gets here. But how's everybody's day going? Yeah, my parents wouldn't let me play the second one because it involved Catholics and rape and all that. Yeah, I know it had something to do with like an occultic. Like that was the horror theme behind it. Geez, Zach, I'm hurt. I know you got my snap this morning. I have to do this with the stream on Thursday. Yes. Yes. Like I'm super excited about this aspect. Like hopefully this will make it more personable, and when I finish with the stream, I'll be able to have like a good like thumbnail for it. But Strickland, you've been streaming, man. You've been streaming a lot. Especially today. What got you what made you want to start streaming? Oh yeah, so Strickland, the message you were talking about earlier, this auto message, that comes from Streamlabs, so I don't know how to do that on PS4. Hands up if you want me to join again tonight. Matt, just get in here. Still watch someone play it though. Lost me when the lady gave birth to the Antichrist or whatever. Just really hard for me to follow. You mean the second one or the first one? Because I think that one might have been part of the second one, which I didn't play. I'm putting shits to bed. Perfect. Perfect. Matt, I should still have your email. I hope I do. Email. I'm searching for it. I have it. 33 at... I need to save this in my contacts. The green screen. It's here. Well, the problem is I can do the nice chroma key. So well, check this out. So I can have the filter on. Actually, how did I do that? Oh, it's this. No, that's not it. Oh my gosh, I have to figure this out real quick. It's this plus this, and then I gotta type like 400. So that kind of works, but you see, like using the 60 frame, using the cam link, I can't get everything the way I want it. So I still have to play around with the settings. So again, I need to take off the filter for right now. So we're just gonna leave it at 0. So we're just gonna use green screen for right now. 11 viewers in the chat. What's up, guys? Thanks everybody for tuning in. We're having Matt Allen on tonight, so stay tuned. This crazy motherfucker over here is just gonna, I guess, rant about some stories he's got today. The first stayed away from the religion for the most part, as far as I can remember. Yeah, no, he did. The first Outlast. Like I said, I hated the ending because it had these like nanobots, and they were trying to transfer someone's consciousness into the nanobots to create like this evil nanobot demon. It just didn't, like, ending didn't make sense to me. Like, the whole game was fantastic up until the ending. I did not like the ending. Oh, we're at 12 viewers, guys. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate everybody. I've been really trying to get the stream quality up there. I don't know why you still can't get up to 1080p on your guys' end, but I'm still working on that. I need to figure out what the heck's going on. You like horror games, or was Outlast the special one for you? Outlast was the special one for me. I don't really play a lot of horror stuff. I didn't really play a lot of scary games. I don't even really watch a lot of scary movies, to be honest. What about you guys? Do you guys watch a lot of scary movies? How was your guys' day? We got 12 beautiful people up in here. 12 beautiful chatters. Tell me how your day is. Let me know in the chat. We're still waiting on Matt Allen. He said he's going to be here after he puts his little kids to bed. So hopefully he'll be here soon. Busy, busy, busy. You're always busy, Del. Always. You know, the other thing I wanted to try is streaming to the podcast section, not to just chatting. But we'll have to do that another time. We're still waiting on Matt. Love scary things. Hate them in the moment, but always come back. You know, I just can't get past scary movies just because they're all the same. They're all trying to scare you in the same way, like the jump scares. Just not a fan. Can't do it. I think... Nikki, what was the movie we saw? A Haunting in Connecticut? We saw that one? That was our first date? I thought... No, Wolverine was our first date. Wow, she don't remember our first date, guys. Ooh, the wife don't remember my first date? Are you kidding me? That's what you're saying here. No, because we went with Amanda. You remember to see Wolverine. Yes, we did. Bullshit. My wife don't even know. Hey, what's up, Rex? Joining the chat. Hey, thanks for stopping by, bud. I like horror movies and been busy today, working a double. Oh shit. I take it that's why you haven't been able to really chat too much today. Day kind of sucked. Oh, thank you for the... Oh, thank you. Thank you, Strickland, for the host. I appreciate it, buddy. Oh, you coming in? Come on in. Come on in, babe. The wife's here, guys. The wife doesn't want to come in. Everybody, can we say hi to the wife? You can't autofocus. That's the only problem with the 60 frames per second. So, yeah, it doesn't autofocus onto you. Onto your beautiful, beautiful face. All right, now, get out of here. Yeah, she's got the minion stuff. Dell says, hey, Nikki. Again, Rex, thanks for checking out the stream. Again, we're still waiting on Matt to get up in here. 14 beautiful people. Again, guys, I love all of you. Thank you guys for checking out our stream. Welcome to DayDreams Podcast. If you're new here, we just talk about anything and everything. We try to have guest speakers on, and we're waiting on one of them right now to join the chat. He's kind of taking a minute. He's got kids right now, so he's putting them to bed, and he'll be here shortly. So if you're new and you like some cool content, some cool stuff, check us out. We're on YouTube. We try and make sure we slice up our videos down to smaller bite-sized segments for the attention span. So make sure you join that. Go subscribe to us on YouTube. Hopefully the Streamlabs will post the link in chat. Oh, Josh said Minions because you have a Minion shirt. But again, so I see your day kind of sucked, Josh. But it was okay. My day wasn't too bad, honestly. I got a lot done on my day off. It's pretty productive. Enjoyed myself, to be honest. I worked a lot on this stream. No, this is not a new mic. I got a new mic stand, though. So the sound quality is a lot better because what I'm doing is I'm utilizing some of the gauges, some of the noise gauge, noise suppressions. I'm utilizing some of that stuff. And plus, I have the mic lifted off of the desk. So now it doesn't vibrate. I've taken some of the gain down a little bit, so hopefully I've compressed my audio. But yeah, so it's not a new mic. I've just done some cool shit with it, to be honest. I stopped listening. Oh man. Oh, get at me, dude. Get at me. I'll remember that for tomorrow, Dell, when you're trying to tell me something important about our services that we have to complete. I'm gonna just be like, I stopped listening. Oh, one of my co-workers backed into a work truck. Oh shit, damaged both. Oh shit, dude. Well, hopefully they have it insured. Yeah, that's always my biggest fear is when I'm pulling out of a parking spot is like I don't judge the curve a lot, so I'm afraid like I'm gonna hit the car right next to me or scrape it. That's one of my biggest fears, especially with parking. You do that to me all the time. I don't try to. Alright, let's see. Alright, why does it still say... Oh, that's why. So, I wanted to get rid of this. I wanted to get rid of that. So, where is Matt, guys? Where is Matt? We are waiting on him right now. I hope you guys enjoy the music. Just chilling. Oh, thank you, Rex. Thank you for the follow, Rex. I appreciate it, buddy. You're a killer. What'd you say, babe? Huh? Oh, I have no idea what she's saying because obviously I have music playing. They are insured, but they are both company vehicles and the accident took place on private property, so it's not worth trying to get the insurance to do anything. Dude, that sucks. So, did they fine your friend or like they fire your buddy? Like, what happened to your buddy after that happened? I figure probably nothing. Yeah, big suck. Definite big suck. Nothing that's been decided. Oh shit, so they're still talking about it. Oh, damn. Alright, let me text Matt and figure out where he's at, guys. Because I want to make sure that there's some quality content for you guys. Get my tea. Oh! Oh, yes. Text me. Text me, Dell. Like, for real, text me. Hey, by the way, does the stream quality look better, Dell? Does it look better on your end? He said soon. He said yes. Have a great stream. Just wanted to try. Just wanted to stop by and show some love. Hey, Rex, I really appreciate it, buddy. I really do. Thank you for stopping by. Much love. Much love. I just feel badly. He's a really nice guy, and like, I know how I'd feel if I... Yeah, me too. Oh, man, that would suck, to be honest. That would suck. So I'm just trying to make sure he's mentally healthy. That's something that we should do a stream on. Mental health. And making sure that everybody is aware of certain aspects of mental health. And just kind of raising the awareness. I think that's... We'll have to plan a stream for that. We'll do that. Let's see, guys. Let's see. You can do so many streams on mental health. Yeah, we've talked about anxiety a lot. We've talked about, and Dell, we've talked about this personally. Like ways to kind of avoid anxiety or why anxiety comes up. And I don't think a lot of people really understand anxiety. I think people, the thing that I get when people talk about anxiety is people seem to think that the ones that are experiencing anxiety are sort of making it up. But no, not at all. Oh my gosh. And still not even cover half of it. I'd love that. Well, the thing about, for me, at least with anxiety, yes. And I think that's what I was trying to say right there, is anxiety is not the same as worrying. Most people seem to think that worrying and anxiety are tied in together. But obviously, anxiety is like more of an extreme... Well, your body's actually physically responding to the stress of whatever you're worrying about. Did you see Jake Paul's tweet? No, I didn't. What did he tweet? Let's look this up while we're here. Oh, check this out, guys. Bam. Oh, wait. I can't do it now. Fudge. Actually, you know what? We're going to do this. Guys, give me a second. It's going to look nice. Cool. Alright, now we're in. Now we're in. Oh, I thought that's why you started talking about it. No, that's not why. Oh, it's right here. Holy crap. I didn't even read this. What is this? Anxiety is created by you. Well, he's trying to be... Is that his tweet? Jake Paul criticized for tweeting, anxiety is created by you. Facts. Just calm down. Just calm down. Is this his tweet? Is that all he said? Are people getting mad about that? Why? Elaborate, because that just sounds like something motivational that someone would say. Like, I've listened to a lot of motivational speakers, and I've heard a lot of people say, you know, you create your own reality. It's a whole 240 letter thing. Is it really? Paul cured my anxiety. Is this it? Hold on. Is this it? Hold on. Remember, anxiety is created by you. Sometimes you gotta let life play out and remind yourself to be happy, and that the answers will come. Chill your mind out, go for a walk, talk to your friend. It just sounds like he's trying to be motivational or trying to give advice. Maybe not the best advice, but yeah, go for a walk. That does help, especially with my anxiety. Talk to a friend. I can understand what he's trying to say, to be honest. He deleted it. I can understand what he's trying to say, though. Like, I don't see that as bad. I can see how people might take it as, it seems, yeah, I can see how people might take it as insensitive. But it doesn't seem any harsher than some of the motivational speakers that I've come to know. There's one really good motivational speech, and it's like, fear is created in your mind. Fear is false evidence appearing real. That's the acronym they use for it. And it's just, it's a great mindset to get yourself in. So I'm not saying he's right, or I'm not saying he's wrong. It seems like a lot of the motivational talks, and he's just trying to be motivational. So, I mean, I kind of get it. Experiencing anxiety myself. Oh, anxiety's not fun. Nor is it this easy to to just it's not easy to alleviate. Chill out your mind. Yeah, bro, I would if I could. That's the whole point of anxiety, man. I can't chill out. Who is Jake Paul? He's just a famous YouTuber. Did he get a start on Disney Channel? He made another tweet. Here, I'll do this. He made another tweet saying he's sorry that it was taken the wrong time. He was just trying to give advice on anxiety he experienced that day. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, right? That makes sense. I get that. It sounds like he's just trying to be motivational, but it came off the completely wrong way. Sure, fear is made up, but it is real. It becomes real, and you have a physical reaction to it at which point it is very real. And that's the same approach I take with anxiety. Like, your body will have a physical reaction, like your heart rate will increase. You'll start to sweat. You'll have these physiological responses to anxiety. And then it just kind of makes it worse when you actually notice them. You're like, oh, is something wrong? My heart rate, I'm sitting here by myself doing nothing, and my heart rate's 100 beats per minute. Something wrong? Should I go to the hospital? And then you start to get in your head, and you start to think, oh, shit, all right, cool. What if this happens? What if that happens? Yeah, anxiety is not cool. But to your point about fear being made up, like, I completely agree. To a certain extent, like, I think humans evolved naturally to avoid things which scare us for survival purposes. Like, fear is a very logical response to dangerous events to keep the survival of our species going. So, I think in a way, fear is different from anxiety in that sense. I think anxiety isn't really a survival mechanism as fear would be, and this is all on the spot, so criticize me, ask questions. I don't know, so we're going through this, we're playing this out. This is a thought experiment right now. So I think fear might be, I gotta turn this music down if we're gonna actually talk about this. I think fear might be something that, like I said, was a biological response to help survival mechanisms take place. But anxiety is sort of this newer mechanism that helps displace and judge your own existence in accordance to where you want to be or with what's going on. So for me, I have anxiety. Music giving me anxiety. We're gonna do a podcast without a guest, for real though. I was still waiting on that, but until he gets here, we're gonna talk about anxiety and depression. But in the general sense, I think I started questioning why anxiety would be a good thing and why we have anxiety in the first place. Like, what's the point of depression? What's the point of these negative symptoms? And I started to think, okay, there doesn't seem to be really any positive behind them, except for the fact that maybe it's a judgment mechanism. It's a judgment mechanism to evaluate where we currently are versus where we want to be, or what we currently are and what we did. So depression is more of a what we did kind of thing, and I can't change that. But anxiety is more of a what we currently are and where we currently want to go. And still, feel free to discuss this in the chat, because obviously I'm just throwing this shit off the top of my head. But it seems as though... Okay, well, I tried listening to the podcast while at work. I don't know if I can. I tried. Have a great podcast. Tell Matt that I will see him next time. Have a great night. Yes, thank you. Overthinking and overproduction of adrenaline at the wrong time. Wait, come back for a minute. Oh. Oh, Jordan. I think Jordan dipped out. That's all right. We're still waiting on Matt, guys. He was supposed to be here by now, so. Ay. You know what we're going to do? Actually, while we have a limited amount of people, I'm going to do something. I want to stream into a different... I want to stream into a different talk shows. Oh, no, we don't want to do that. We want to stream talk shows and podcasts while we're here. All right, cool. So we're updating that. We're still waiting on Matt. Hopefully that'll take us to a different chat. Streaming to just chatting or just talking, whatever that one is called, is rough because there's so many people streaming to that one. But the talk shows and podcasts, there's a lot less people to compete with. Yeah, I'm still waiting on Matt, guys. We're still waiting on him. He's the guest. He said soon. I'll text him real quick and see where he's at. We will have a guest that should be here on time Thursday. So his name is Lee. He's coming on. He's an entrepreneur. And he should be someone that's really equipped to talk about anxiety, because I've had a lot of conversations with him about anxiety and depression and what it's like being in the business sphere. I'm here for Dylan. Oh, thanks, Dell. As per conversation the other day. Hey, dang, we're up to 10 viewers. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. We're DayDreams Podcast. We're still waiting on our guest speaker, Matt, who should be here shortly. So right now, the current conversation is anxiety and depression and what we think about it. Apparently, Jake Paul tweeted out something about how anxiety is just in your mind. To be honest, I understand what he's trying to say, but I understand the backlash. Oh, here's Matt. So we'll ask him. Oh, perfect, Matt. So we're doing this. All right, make sure your face is in the center if you can hear me. Settings. Hold on, I don't think... Front mic. Okay. Matt, I can't hear you. Matt, your microphone's not working, buddy. Your camera looks good.
Testing.
Testing.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep. I
Perfect.
can't see you.
You can't see me? You don't need to see me.
No.
Pull up
I
the
see
stream.
it.
You can see me.
Speaking of which, I do need to pull up the stream.
Yep. This is much better split screen. Yes! Oh, I knew this would be better. Dude, I have spent so much time, I kid you not, working on this stream over the past couple days. I've been figuring out what would be the best option. The only problem is you can't see the chat on stream. But Josh says, so what are you saying? What are your thoughts on fear? Actually, let's take the conversation here, Matt. We're talking about fear and anxiety, depression, mental health.
Wow.
Yeah. Great topic to join right into, huh?
Wow. Okay. First off, is it normal that I can't see you on my main display?
Do you want to see me on your main display?
It makes it easier for me to talk to you instead of looking over here.
Okay, well, I'll do this. Oh, shit. Hold on. Guys, my video froze, so give me 1 second. I can fix that. Matt, that should work.
Yeah, except it's not pretty.
That's okay. Don't worry about being pretty. Okay?
I mean, you're pretty enough.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Okay.
Is it frozen? Is it doing? What is it doing? Am I good?
Am
I good on your side? Okay. Talk about D. All right, here we go. I was gonna say something, but you caught it. Yeah, so apparently when I try to dual stream, when I try to send the video feed from this camera using the cam link, going to that camera, the one Matt's on, so you can see it, my camera freezes, so I had to switch the video feed.
Oh, hold on. I got to put my staple on.
Oh, my gosh. You're golden. Oh, we're doing that? Okay. Does this work? Does this work? Does this work?
You're stupid.
Does this work? All right, cool. We here.
Oh, I literally, like, if I seriously, I think all 3 podcasts have been wearing the same jacket, the same hat, and the same glasses.
Hey, no problem with that. Honestly, I wear the same shit every day.
I don't wear the same clothes.
Hey, tell your wife I said hey.
Probably live in the same clothes.
Everybody say hey.
Hello.
To my wife.
Hello, wife.
I don't know where the camera is.
Oh my God, man.
There we
Hello,
go.
waifu. How you doing? You working on homework?
Yeah, she's being a nerd.
Yeah.
She can't hear you. You're in my ears.
Oh, okay. Well, we can be in something else if you want, Matt.
Oh my God, you're stupid. So you said Jordan left?
Yeah, Jordan left.
Well, damn.
She had to go back to work. Well, maybe if your ass wasn't so freaking late, don't be late next time.
Hey, I told you, but okay, I'm 8 minutes late. I apologize.
8 minutes late. Oh my gosh, you said 8:15 to 8:30, bro.
Okay, and I
8:15 would have been better. You know how many viewers we had? We had up to 13 viewers at one point, I think. 12 or 13.
They all came for me.
No, they all dipped out.
Because I wasn't here, duh.
Yeah, 'cause you're a bitch. I need a guest speaker to make this entertaining.
Look, Tuesdays are hard for me because my job.
Quit your job.
I get up and I drive to every day.
Deadpool Funko. Deadpool Funko. Where are we seeing Deadpool Funko? Oh, shoot. I didn't even notice that.
It's my one and only Funko Pop, and that's the only one I'll ever get because I don't like Funko Pops, but it's Deadpool, and Deadpool is life. I'm pretty sure my wife is wearing a Deadpool shirt right now.
Nice. Hey, can you...
Oh, they can't see you.
No.
Can you make sure...
I'm showing you.
Yeah. Can I make sure what?
Just make sure that you have the screen or the stream pulled up, so that way you can see where you are in relation to the stream.
Yeah, look, I'm working with this new webcam, and it's not as, like this webcam, my old one, it's, like, this is it. So I could literally just, hold on. This is it. The other one, it's not quite as, it's meant for, like, tripods. And I don't have a tripod.
Not really.
So.
All right. Well, streaming so far to, what's this place called?
What the hell's going on your curtain there?
Oh, that's my dog.
Oh, hey, dog.
That's my dog. Give me a secunda. I need to. What am I trying to do? What am I trying to do, guys? Oh, that's what I want to do. I want to go to
YouTube. Jake, what up? All this Jake Paul stuff you got going on? Homie?
Oh yeah, so Jake Paul apparently released a tweet on Twitter talking about. Oh, hold on, let me pull you back up. He released a tweet on Twitter talking about how anxiety is in your head. Is that right? Did I get that right, guys? Anxiety's made up or something like that. Am I getting that right? But people are kind of mad and offended by it, so we want to just.
I know what you're gonna talk about. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I just wanted to ask for permission first. Well, I haven't seen this tweet, but that's a super insensitive thing for him to say.
Yeah, why?
Because it's not in your head. As somebody who struggles with it myself, and also somebody who's married to somebody who struggles with it, it's not in your head.
Okay.
A tweet on Twitter. Yeah, so you took the thought out of my head there.
A tweet on Twitter. Where else could it be a tweet? Well, the only reason why I it's not that I agree with him, but I understand what he's trying to say.
Okay, so he says it's in your head. Yes, it is in your head. And that's the problem. It's in your head, but and Mary, feel free to pop in whenever you want to.
It's a chemical imbalance in your brain.
It's a chemical imbalance. Yes, it's in your head. And as, somebody who struggles with it, your brain has a hard time convincing yourself that whatever it is you're going through, it's, it can be the most minute thing, but your brain can't grasp, how to process things, I guess, properly. So that makes sense. God, I need a green screen so bad. That looks awesome.
Doesn't it? I'm here with you, buddy.
That's awesome. Oh, hold up.
Dude, I'm telling you, I've been working on this shit.
Dylan, stick your tongue out.
That better be the thumbnail for the video.
Wrong side.
That's gotta be the video for the thumbnail, guys. Oh, thank you. Hate that. This is more like it. Nope.
Hey, Noop spelled backwards, Poon, and Poon's one of the greatest things in the world.
So, going to your point, I'd say that some people, it's a chemical imbalance. Not everybody is a chemical imbalance, and those are the rare cases where you'd actually have to have medication. I do believe that medication is a proper outlet for some of these things. However, what happens with a lot of the medication and how medication was formed for especially the psychotropics is it's more of a treatment for the symptoms rather than a cure. So
yeah, it's not curable.
Well, what happens is when you take a medication like an anti-anxiety medication, you can start to create a negative feedback loop or a positive feedback loop. So what happens is you have anxiety, you take a pill, and the pill makes you feel good. Now what you've just done is said to your brain that pill makes me feel good. So the only way that you can feel better is by taking another pill, regardless of whether or not the pill works or not. So they've actually had some studies done where they have placebo effects, and placebo effects can actually help to release and reduce anxiety in itself, but it's only because of that feedback loop. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let's go ahead and kick this back to last time I was on.
Sorry for the background noise. That... My dog is over here chewing a water bottle. I don't want to kick him out because he's cute.
It's fine. So I see what you're saying with the whole. It's the thought that the medication makes you feel better, and that's in any situation. That's whether it be,
Can we see the dog?
I don't know how to phrase this. This is a delicate subject for me because the love of my life is behind me right now, and
I'm just shaking my head.
No.
Well, I had to find a way to word it where it makes sense in my brain.
Well, let's get your wife on.
So basically, yeah, it's well, he was saying it doesn't cure it.
No.
It basically it masks it, and
Desensitizes.
as her doctor was saying, it makes it to where your brain, instead of doing this and just crashing whenever something minute happens, it basically just means you're doing this.
Right.
So, like, I have noticed a difference in my wife pre-medication and post-medication. Do I agree with, her having to be medicated for it with big pharma drugs? No. So let's kick this back to last week. Marijuana.
Right.
It's one of the biggest anxiety relievers. Am I correct? Like,
Well, it can also induce anxiety. So I don't want to. I don't want to throw that out there and say, "Hey, it's an anxiety reliever." But at least for some of the people that I know, and personal experiences, you can sort of create this psychotropic effect where you go on this downward spiral of anxiety, of just self-destructive thoughts when you have. And I know a lot of people have different experiences, but recently it's been the complete opposite for me. It's been something that's been like a paranoia aspect, like saying, yeah, I smoked marijuana once, it made me so paranoid. Yeah, and I know a lot of people that smoke marijuana will kind of get offended by this, but I'm not trying to offend anybody, but this is just from personal experience, and I know some other people that have had the same experience as me have felt as though marijuana in itself can actually trigger anxiety.
yeah, I can see that, but growing up in the family that I grew up in, nah. Like, I want to say, and I can probably speak 100% accurately on this, out of my parents and all 6 of my siblings, I am the only one who's never smoked weed ever.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think that because my brain is just fucking gone and I'm just the weirdest dude ever. I have never injected the marijuana.
Injected, never inhaled.
I've never
as
injected
President
it.
Bush would say.
But coming from, and again, individual results may vary. Some people might find that big pharma drugs help them more than weed, and others might find that weed helps them more than big pharma drugs. I have noticed a big difference in, now granted, FBI and any police agencies watching this right now, there is no marijuana in my house, and nor has there been weed in my house in at least a year. But when she used to smoke, when we could get it, it was there. She did it. What would you say, about once every week or two?
Yeah.
And
that was like 3 puffs.
yeah, she would puff once or twice and then be done, and it would last literally while the THC was in her system. Everything was fine. There were no negative effects, except her lungs are pussies and she would cough up her lung. But
We got on, boys.
somebody earlier said they wanted to see the dog, and all I've seen was dog butt twice.
Yeah, he's walking in and out.
I don't know. I think it's just one of those things where individual results may vary.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it's
agree.
either going to help you or it's not.
That's why I'm throwing that disclaimer in there. So when people always say like, "Oh, marijuana treats these things. Marijuana treats anxiety. Marijuana treats depression," like I'm like, yeah, in some cases, I don't want to say yeah, but at the same time, there are some people that it doesn't work for. Dell says, I want the kind to help me relax. Gosh, oh man, me too, man. Going up to Colorado, and that's the only kind I'm trying to get. I'm not trying to get no anxiety and provoking.
Again, I have to reiterate, this is a touchy subject for me because I'm just now kind of like literally within the past, what would you say, Mary, 8 months to a year, kind of coming out of my shell about my situations. So
isn't it CBD that helps you relax? Yeah, it could be. I think that's actually what it is. That's the compound. It's not marijuana itself. But you're coming out of your
Dealing-
shell. You're coming out of your
yeah,
shell.
like I've had some stuff that, came to fruition in my brain that my brain had just locked away. It kind of sent me spiraling. And I guess my way of dealing with my mental instability, I'm not medicated. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't murder people. I don't.
Gotta throw that one in there. That disclaimer.
Yeah, disclaimer. I still sympathize with Casey Anthony.
Oh
But,
my gosh.
so, it's a big part of dealing with it is finding a coping mechanism that is as healthy as possible, and then having a group, like having a support system, some form of support system.
Yeah, that's where I sort of fight back a little bit against medications, is because there's been a lot of evidence to suggest that CBD, or not CBD, but actually CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy, has more benefits than medication does in the long term. Because what they actually do is cognitive behavioral therapy works on the individual and their behaviors and what triggers the anxiety for them and the outlets that they can use to relieve or alleviate the anxiety or depression. And so that's where I fight back just a little bit on medication. I do agree that there are some people, and I acknowledge that there are some people that really require medication, like maybe your wife is on medication, you were saying?
Yeah, she is on medication.
So,
and I notice a difference. Now, there will be times where we'll just be busy and she'll forget to take medication. Like, she'll just forget to take it. It's not like it's on her brain, like, oh, I have to have my medication to, get through the day. She'll just forget to take it.
right.
I have a 10 o'clock alarm. If
What-
we leave before 10 o'clock, I don't take
Yeah, if you look at this girl's phone, she's got like 844 alarms.
Oh my gosh.
But
That's
like,
a specific number, Matt.
I've noticed a difference in who she is when she's medicated and who she is when she's not. Now, her depression, it takes a few days of her to not be medicated in order for the effects to show, because the medication builds up in her system.
Right.
So basically her body stockpiles it.
Right.
Her anti-anxiety medication, if she doesn't take that shit, I swear to God, like it'd be the smallest things. She's got real bad car anxiety. It'll be the smallest
car anxiety. That's very interesting, because I know someone else that has car anxiety.
Well, she has car anxiety for a good reason. I'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
She, like, if she doesn't take her anxiety medication, which doesn't build up in her system, it's night and day difference.
Yeah.
We'll be going down the road somewhere, and if she's on her anxiety medication, something, unexpected happens, her reaction is generally pretty mild. She gets over it quickly. We go about our day.
Yeah.
If she's not medicated, the smallest thing sets her off for the entire rest of the day. For instance, there was one time you were medicated that day that we got in a car wreck, right?
I know someone with car anxiety too.
So we were in a car wreck about a year and some change ago. We were T-boned, very low speed collision. Nobody got injured. It fucked my shit up.
Yeah.
Bad, but he hit me at just the right angle where, my car wouldn't drive, because he knocked my whole entire wheel like sideways. She was medicated.
After that incident? Or before?
No, she was medicated during the incident.
Oh.
But it affected her. She was shook up because
PTSD.
no matter how much medication you got in your system, if you get in a car wreck, you're shook up.
Yeah.
But it didn't affect her, deeply for the entire rest of the day. She bounced back relatively quickly. We went about our day for the most part.
Okay.
There were some side effects. Now, her not being medicated, we were pregnant with, well, she was pregnant. I just made the deposit. She was my daughter wasn't born yet. We were driving down the road and some asshole behind us was ran up behind us, flashing his brights on us. I'm doing 85 on the highway already. So I like brake checked the dude, just a couple love taps just to let him know, hey, buddy, back the fuck off. I'm going 15 over the speed limit already. If you want to go around, but I'm not getting out of your way. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Homeboy freaking whips it to the right, whips it to the left, gets in front of me and slams on his brake so hard that the ass end of his truck lifts up.
No way.
Yeah. Talk about her fucking being like her anxiety kicked over, her mama bear instincts kicked over, and it affected her for quite a while.
What did you
Another
guys?
story.
Did
that
you guys
to this
crash?
day- do what?
Did you guys crash? Like, was that an accident?
No, he was far enough ahead that I
Oh.
knew he was about to do it, so I went ahead and backed off because I knew I shit happens. If I would have hit him in the ass end, it would have been my fault.
Yeah.
So
Well, that sounds like a lot of PTSD is built up because I remember when I had my car accident, Nikki was driving. I could not be a passenger in a car for the longest time because
when she was in the 3rd grade, it was a icy morning.
right.
She lived up north. It was an icy morning.
Up north, like I didn't live in Georgia.
Up northern part of the it was
Yeah, I got you. I
further
got
north
you.
than where we are now.
Closer to South Carolina.
It was up in what was it, Franklin County,
Madison.
Madison County, up in Danielsville area.
I don't know where that is.
Homer.
I'll be honest.
Homer, whatever. It was
Homer.
it was up further north. So icy morning. Her and her mom and brother were in the car. They're running late for school. I'm probably forgetting some details. Hop in whenever you want to. They were arguing about a piece of cinnamon toast. And something happened. I can't quite remember exactly what happened.
My mom looked down.
Oh, her mom looked down to do something.
To grab the toast.
Hit a piece of, I guess, black ice or something.
Mm.
Spun, flipped.
Okay. She ran off the road.
Can you guys hear her okay?
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay.
She ran off the road and overcorrected, and
Can hear her really
we
well,
flipped
actually.
3 times.
Damn. Not just once, 3 times?
The last thing I remember before waking up upside down were trees going by, and then I passed out, and that's all I could remember.
Now, granted, she should have been dead in this car accident because of how far the roof caved in. If she would have been a little bit taller, it probably would have took her out.
Yeah. Oh,
So
miracles
that
and
is-
everything, bro.
This was in 3rd grade for her. She's like 80 years old now. So it's stayed with her her entire adult life, her entire life, and it's making just the smallest things. Now she's getting better. It's the smallest things that set her car anxiety through the
My
roof.
car anxiety now is more about
Other people.
No, it's about me driving and being responsible for killing my children in a car wreck.
Yeah, I have that
That is
anxiety
what
too.
My brain.
I can relate to that. Because whenever I drive other people, especially like my brother-in-laws or my brother, like I'm extra cautious. I'm like, I don't want this to be my fault.
Because when he drives other people, he finds himself being extra cautious.
Yeah,
It's not even just the extra cautious. It's like it's the anxiety
my biggest
aspect.
fear.
Oh, okay. So I have a question for anybody in the chat. And you don't have to answer if you don't want to. I totally understand. If anybody in the chat does struggle with flipping script, I'm asking them stuff now. If anybody here does suffer with any form of anxiety, depression, anything like that, what do you guys do to cope with it? Do you guys medicate? Do you guys smoke? Do you write poetry?
Do you
read
go
a
out
book?
with friends? Do you play games? Like one of my anxiety relievers is playing games.
Paint.
So Mary, she medicates, she crochets, she plays Sudoku, nerd. She paints amazing, like, beautiful pictures. Like this girl,
I struggle with both sometimes. What
I
do you
had
do
been with
for
this
it,
girl
though?
like 5 years, 4 years, 5 years, never knew that she could paint. And then she just surprised me with a painting that's somewhere on one of my walls. I don't know. There's 3 paintings in my bedroom. One was done by her mom, 2 were done by her. So she,
Meditate, listen to music, talk to friends, use scented oils. That's what Mr. Know-It-All Dell, my boss, said.
that's your boss?
Yeah, that's my boss.
Hey, I'd like to file a formal complaint. He touched my butt one time.
Depression isn't often, but my friend told me she noticed it.
So
Honestly, the reason why I'm so iffy, and I know people they have a lot of faith towards medications. And the reason why I'm so iffy, and I've told you about this before, but never formally on stream, is because my dad, before he committed suicide, was heavily on antidepressants and anti-anxiety medications. So my dad, the doctor prescribed him these medications, and the medications didn't work for him. The medications ended up making it worse and had that exact same effect that I was talking about earlier, that negative feedback loop. So when my dad came off of his medication, I think he came off of it one day, one time, and that was it. He was done. Like he was done with everything, and he decided he was going to take his own life, and so he did. And that's why I'm always super cautious when people tell me they're on medications for psychotropic problems, and I really want them to be aware that it's not the only outlet. Even though a lot of people and a lot of doctors do seem to find that it is the quickest route and it's the most helpful in the moment, it's not a long-term solution, nor is it the most effective in terms of actually curing it.
No, definitely it's not a long term.
It's a quick fix. It's a quick fix. So I do agree that medications work in some areas, especially when all hope is lost and you can't think of anything else, but you just want to feel good for that one day and take a medication. I agree. Go do that. If you just want to feel good for once, do it. But just keep in mind, it's like a flashlight in a dark room.
Batteries are gonna die eventually.
The battery, yes, that's a good addition to the analogy. You're using a flashlight in a dark room. That's the medication. But once you found the light switch, turn your flashlight off.
That's a really, really good analogy.
So that's how because I know Nikki was on some medications for an issue, and I'm not going to talk about her problems right now because she's not here to give me permission. But she was on medication for one thing before, a while ago, before we even got into college. And so we talked about it, and we decided, she was going to use the medications for a little bit as the doctor prescribed, but after a certain point, we're going to stop. And so she did, and we worked on it. And we worked on her, and she worked on herself, and she is like a major warrior because she doesn't take any medications anymore for her problems. Like she was able to turn it around.
Yeah, that's kind of where like Mary is in that whole aspect. Like we were going to therapy for, I personally went to therapy, and it worked really fast for me. Like I caught on quick, but my issues weren't as deep rooted nor as severe as hers.
Right.
So
long story short, I did PTSD. Yes.
She did what was called PTSD counseling,
right.
Which
post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah, without going into full, I will not discuss, what she went through, but basically her therapist, it was a very, very long process, two times a week. Basically was teaching her ways to kind of open that Pandora's box, figure out what was causing her issues, and then teaching her coping mechanisms.
Right. Sometimes it gets worse before it gets better.
Oh, it got way worse.
Yeah.
For a long time, but that was her box opening. and all that shit that she tried to shove down into the freaking bottom of the drawer.
Right, you got to
came exploding out.
Yeah, you got to take out everything you've pushed up under the rug, and so when you do, the room is dirty, but now you got to clean the room.
So, and that's exactly what she did, and it took, what would you say, year, 2 years? How long?
About 2 years.
About 2 years of 2 times a week, going to this woman, finding ways to cope with it. Did it 100% fix her mental, instability? No, but it's way better than it was. She is able to semi-function throughout the day.
Well, yeah, congrats to her. I mean, working through that shit is not
she
easy.
is still medicated, but she doesn't feel the need to, lash out. She doesn't take her anger out on me anymore.
Right.
Stuff like that. I still struggle daily with mental issues.
Yeah.
My coping mechanisms, my unhealthy ones, about caused me and my wife to split before we even got married. So I was, I realized why. I finally realized why I was doing what I was doing. Fucking flipped the whole 180 degrees. Fixed myself ish. And now I have more good days than I have bad.
Right.
But when things really get bad for me, I write poetry. That's my outlet.
Yeah, my outlet has always been playing video games, and it's not.
That is my maintenance. That is what kind of keeps me level-minded.
Right.
And here lately, I've been kind of struggling with finding a balance between game life and personal life. So I do have to kind of get back into finding that happy medium, because it's starting to put a strain on me and her.
Yeah, it becomes addictive for myself. That's why I started going to bed super early, and that's why I can't do the podcast past a certain time, because I try to avoid playing games at night now, because I know if I do, I'm up till like 3 o'clock in the morning just forgetting about everything.
So a friend of mine...
But hold on. Before we get into any more detail, I want to kind of go into Josh's message here. He said, I normally shut down, but my friend notices and won't stop bothering me till I talk to her and feel better. So honestly, talking to her makes me feel better. I don't do medications at all, really. Never like the idea of not being able to handle what's going on inside myself.
Well, first off, your friend is awesome, because you don't have a lot of friends that are there unconditionally.
Yeah, I found it really hard, especially, I know this sounds stupid.
You always sound stupid, but that's okay. We love you anyway.
Thank you. But I find it hard to talk to people, because it's not the fact that I can't tell somebody. It's the fact that I'm afraid that when I talk to you, you're either not going to care or listen.
So I know how you feel, and I used to be that way.
So I'll let you finish your point in just a second, but it's not the fact that I know for a fact that they're not going to do it, or they're not going to care or listen. It's the fact that the people that I want to talk to have given me signs in the past that when someone says something to them, they don't really care. So, well, it's like I don't want to do all that. Like, you do you, bro. I'm gonna focus on my own problems, kind of thing.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and pause you right there.
Yeah, go for it.
You see this right here?
Yeah.
That shit's always open to you.
Oh man, thank you.
I might not answer if it's like overnight and I'm sleeping, but if you ever feel, and that goes for anybody, I'm literally gonna link my Facebook account, if that's cool, in the chat.
Go for it.
If any of you guys want to add me, I'm not telling you that, hey, you have to add me. If you want to add me, just let me know who you are, because I don't accept people I don't know. If anybody.
Yeah. That same goes for all of us in DayDreams podcasts. You guys have my Twitter. Follow us on Twitter and just message me if you really need to talk. Because, like I said before, my father committed suicide, and I don't ever want to go to the point to where I feel like someone could have used my help but didn't get it. One, because they didn't tell me, or two, because I didn't notice, or three, because something was going on and, nothing happened. So I want to make sure that everybody is completely aware that our doors are open to anybody that's suffering from any of these things that we're talking about right now, especially depression.
100%. And that goes back to a friend of mine. I don't want to yeah, we weren't friends per se. We were never like super close throughout school.
Right.
In fact, we mostly hated each other in school for the first half of our high school career, but the second half, things mellowed out. We became semi-close. He went off, joined the military, did a couple of tours, came back, didn't tell nobody what he was going through in his head. And one day, he decided that he was done. And that day that he did that, him doing that, I don't know what happened within myself, but it caused me to spiral. And I don't know if it was because, he killed himself, or if it was because I felt like I could have been there and I wasn't.
Yeah.
It caused me to spiral. And I hadn't written a solid poem in ages. And I wrote probably one of the longest poems I've ever written in my entire life, getting every single negative thought I had in my head on paper. It was like a weight was lifted.
That was the one you sent me, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I read that whole thing.
So that night, I considered driving my car off a bridge. Like I was thinking, if he can do it and escape his problems, why can't I?
Right.
But I fought through that shit, got home. My wife was my fucking crutch that night. Like she pulled me out of a dark spot that night. And I sat in that chair in my recliner, wrote that poem on my phone in 10 minutes. Like it did not take me long at all.
The shitty part is so I had something like that about 2 months ago, back in December, where I felt like through weeks at a time, I just was super, I don't want to say the word depressed because it gives it this different kind of meaning, but my brain was just focusing on everything negative, everything. And I just thought, what the fuck? What's the point of doing this anymore? Like, who cares?
You know who I am. That's what you said.
Josh.
What's the
Josh?
The
flunky.
Josh. I spiraled after I found out what he did because I felt like I should have been there for him, or I could have been there for him, but I wasn't. I knew he was ex-military, but me being so caught up in my personal life and dealing with my day-to-day issues, my home life, my work life, making sure that I was okay, I never once thought to step in and ask him how he was doing.
Right.
And I feel a part of me still feels like it, but at the same time, he was going to do it regardless. I mean, once you've got your mindset and you're dealing with demons that are that strong, that's a very hard thing to come out of. I felt like I could have done something, and that's what sent me spiraling. And I blamed myself for that, like him feeling like he couldn't, do life anymore. On the outside, this dude he seemed like he was, the happiest man in the world. He went out with friends. He was always smiling, joking, laughing, having a good time, and nobody knew what he was going through. Josh, you can say that, and I'm not like trying to like come across as a douche. You can sit. That's a cliche thing to say. Like you can tell somebody not to blame themselves, but as part of somebody who struggles with depression and anxiety, it's not easy to it's not easy to convince yourself it's not your fault. I know it's not my fault, but
Logically, but your brain tells you otherwise.
yeah, like my wife said, the logical side of my brain goes, "Hey, it's not your fault. He didn't tell you what was going on." But the other half, my brain's like, "Hey, buddy, it's your fault because you should have, stepped in and said something, or stepped in and asked him how he was doing." So don't everybody talk at once, Dylan.
Oh, I'm listening. I'm just thinking.
Like you noticed, Dylan, like when me and you first get on, whether it be Discord chat, we're playing Minecraft or COD or whatever. The first thing I do is ask you, "Hey, how have you been lately?" Do you notice that, or am I just tripping nuts?
Yeah. No, I do notice that you ask me a lot. How I've
Now,
been.
granted, I didn't know you were dealing with the issues you were dealing with, but because
That's
of
because
what
I don't talk, and that's mainly because of the reason why Dell was, Mr. Know-It-All said, how do you let people know you need help without being needy?
know it all, you say fuck it and you be needy.
No, the problem is when you start asking people for help, and when you get this feedback that says I'm being needy, and so it kind of shuts you down a little bit in your own self. You start shutting yourself down, and because, like you were saying before, logically you need the help, but your brain says otherwise. Your brain says, I'm being needy. I don't want to interfere on their life. Like, I didn't even tell Nikki, to be honest. Like, I didn't tell her what I was going through because I know that she was working. Like, I know that she has shit she has to deal with in her own life. So I tried to deal with this the best that I could. And I tried to find other outlets. And that's why I really, starting in December, I really tried to focus on this podcast. Like, I really tried to focus on, things that would make me better. Things I would try to get my mind off of these things, and I think that's part of the key to solving depression is keeping yourself busy.
Yeah, and that's part of surrounding yourself with people.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, you've got at least 3 or 4 people right now that you can turn to if you're ever having issues.
I appreciate that.
And back to what you were saying, keeping yourself busy.
I'm good now. I'm just
an idle mind is a depressed person's worst enemy. If you've got time to sit down and think about your depression, that's game over for you.
Oh, I know. That was the worst because I had a 2-week period between classes back in December. I had a 2-week period between classes where I wasn't doing anything, and work had calmed down just a little bit because it was the end of the year and I had finished all my reports. So it was this little period of time where I was being idle, and my mind was just racing through everything. And then you start to see, I know I'm in a master's program and I know I'm getting my school done, but then I started
nerd.
I know. But I started to think about, shit, I'm not where I want to be. I'm 26 years old. I'll be 26 in February. This is back then. And, all my friends have these nice jobs. Like, it's a comparing aspect. And then it starts to get into a self-destructive aspect where you start to think, oh, shit, this is not where I want to be. And then you start to think, does it really matter? Does anybody even care? Yeah, and the whole cliche, but it starts to seep into your brain. So that's where I kind of went with that. The worst place for me to be when I'm upset is in my own head. I think that's agreeable for everybody. I think the worst place to be for anybody is in their own head. But at the same time, I want to make a disclaimer here. It's a two-sided sword. The best and worst place to be is in your own head because it's the best time to figure something out. But if you can't figure it out, get out of your own head. That means go somewhere, do something, get out, distract yourself, play a game, do something, distract
Punch a baby.
yourself. What Matt said, Casey Anthony. But for real though, it's the best time to be in your head, but the worst time to be in your head because it's the best. That's the only time you're going to be able to figure it out. That's the only time you can figure out what the hell's wrong and really take time to figure out what the hell's wrong. But if you can't do it right, then it's no harm, no foul. Go somewhere, do something else, distract yourself, then come back to it at a later date.
So
That's what I had to do.
Like you were saying, you being in your head could be either the worst or the best place to be. Y'all have been in my head. Not like me and my just random
Strip
out
club.
strip. I've never been to a strip club.
Neither have I.
I
I'm a
can't
good old boy.
Like, I know they're working girls and everything. I can't justify spending that much money to go see a pair of titties when I got a pair of titties sitting behind me.
Yeah.
I could put my mouth on those titties. I can't touch the titties at the strip club.
Oh, good lord.
You could probably-
Do you know how to be appropriate?
You
Fuck
could
no.
probably
This
touch
isn't a-
them. You'd probably just get kicked out.
Look, Dylan told me straight up the first time I was on that I could talk and say whatever. So the first thing I fucking said was I sympathize with Casey Anthony, and I've been
Yep.
rolling with it.
Ever since. I still got to create clips.
I
that
just
can
clipped
post
the
on
punch a
YouTube.
baby.
Oh, you did? Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So
I'll take y'all. You drive.
y'all have been in my head. Me, I don't change who I am based off of where I am or who I'm with. I am me. I say what I want to say. I do what I want to do. If you don't like it, kick rocks. If you like it, welcome to the shit show.
Welcome to the club.
I want people to like me for who I am. So the person you guys are talking to right now, this is me.
Yeah.
Can I be serious? Yes. Do I like to be serious? No. But if I need to be serious, I can. But if you can't tell with my with any serious situation, I try to make light of it and throw jokes in there, such as punching babies.
Switching topics just a little bit.
Go ahead. ADHD.
It's something about what you said, and it's about being yourself and being. And I don't want to make this a cliche podcast, but I've been trying for the longest time to mold. So there are 3 faces that you wear, and I think everybody knows this. The one that you wear when you're out with people, the one that you wear when you're by yourself, and the one that you wear when you're with close friends and family. So you got like your acquaintance, your best friends, and then just by yourself. Like those are the
Correct.
3 faces you wear. What I've been trying to do for my 26 years of life, or especially in the last 6 years, is try to mitigate the difference between all 3 of those. I've wanted to sort of become the most authentic self that I can be, even on camera, being here with you guys, the most authentic person that I could be. Like, I don't want someone to be like, oh, you're different with that person, or you're different with this person, or you're different by yourself. Like, no, I'm trying to be the most authentic person that I can be.
Well, first off, how the
Authenticity
fuck do they know you're different by yourself? Because you're by yourself.
Cameras, bro. Google's always watching.
True.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna start walking around naked.
I do, bro. I do. It's free balling, man.
Well, when there's 2 small children, a mother-in-law and brother-in-law in your house, you can't do that. You can. It's just frowned upon.
You can if you're from
Like masturbating
Alabama.
on an airplane.
My brother would probably gouge his eyes out.
So, what you were saying, you said there's everybody's got 3 faces.
Yeah.
I don't, and I can wholeheartedly say that. And to give you a little anecdote behind that, I've got corporate coming to visit tomorrow.
To your
Or
house?
at my job.
Oh.
Yeah, I have corporate coming to my house.
Some people actually invite their bosses over to their house to have dinner.
I don't like my bosses that much.
Oh, okay. That explains why you said I don't like her while you were Snapchatting today and she was in the back.
I forgot I did that.
Yeah.
So, no, I love her. That is my ride or die. Like, that is the best boss I've ever had because she's amazing. But I literally am the same person you guys see in me right now. That's me in real life. That's me at work. Granted, I have to filter slightly at work because customer service. That's me out in public. That's me meeting a stranger. That's me meeting a girlfriend's parents. I want somebody to like me for who I am. I don't want to paint this facade and have them, oh, he's so polite. I am polite. But I was the class clown, and I've carried that into my adulthood. That helps me get through life. I gotta find a way to word this without it sounding stupid or it making sense.
Everything you
I
say sounds stupid, Matt. Just go ahead.
Shut the fuck up, ugly. So
Hey, you know this face ain't ugly, though. Hey,
get some of this, baby.
get some. I just shaved today, bro. I just shaved.
What? All 3 of your hairs?
Yeah, actually, there was one hair growing here, one here, and then one here. Oh, and a nose hair that I had to trim.
I think you could pull a beard off, but
I'm definitely different outside of work. Yeah,
I'm not. I'm 100% not different outside of work, as I showed earlier on the Snapchat I sent Dylan. That's me.
Why don't you tell him what you did on our first date?
What, when I tried to finger bang you?
On our first date.
Oh, what did I do on the first date? I forgot.
Well, shit, you guys move quick.
Oh my god, you don't remember?
Hey, our fucking relationship, it did this. It went. Oh, I gotta go from this side. That's where my guy is. So it went like this. It was going like this, and then went pew. We moved hella fast, but here we are.
All right.
Six.
Well, what'd you do on your first date now?
Together, how many years before we got married?
Well, we had to get you divorced first. What did we do on the first date?
Yeah, what did you do on the first date?
You told me that you would pay me $1 to
Oh my God. So yes. So when we first started talking online, and it was exclusively online, we added each other on, it was at the time my yearbook. And then it went over to Meet Me. So we talked exclusively on there. I literally, like, I think I messaged. Who messaged who first?
You messaged me first.
I messaged her first because I was literally only looking for people to hang out with.
He said, "Hey, I'm new in town."
That's bullshit. I never believe people
I put
that
on
are
God,
like
on my daughter's life.
really.
I
When
met
people
my
say
wife.
like, "Oh, I'm only here looking for friends on a dating
I was,
app,"
because at the
Bitch!
time it was not a
No,
dating
you
website.
ain't.
It was not a dating website at the time.
okay,
I
all
was
right,
literally-
if it's not a dating
I was-
website, but people put that shit in Tinder bios, I'm like,
Okay, first
bitch,
off,
no,
fuck
you
Tinder.
ain't.
So Tinder wasn't even around back then. I literally was new in town. I had moved up from Central Georgia. I had nobody to hang out with. I had nobody my age. I had my niece and nephew. That was it. I messaged her because her eyes were fucking gorgeous. And she kind of like gave me the cold shoulder because she was like, oh, this guy just wants to fuck me. Was not even a figment of my imagination. Was not in my itinerary whatsoever.
Just so you guys can see his wife's face. There you go. Oh, I had to switch
Wife's
it.
face. So we just started talking and getting to know each other, added each other on Facebook, and just talk, phone conversations, yada yada. Met her in person for the first time. Didn't really like know for sure where this situation was going. But then we went out on a date to Zaxby's, ironically enough, the one that's less than a mile from my house. And me being the smart ass I am, was like, hey, I'll pay you $1 if you be my girlfriend. Which I still owe her that $1.
Oh, ain't that
That's not
cute?
it, though. That's
All right,
not
all right. You
all
ain't
that
telling the story
happened.
right. I need her to tell the story now.
So while we were at Zaxby's, he asked me if I've ever been kissed in the rain.
Oh.
So I said no. So he opens his like sunroof and sprays his windshield wiper fluid and kisses me while it squirts into the car.
That's actually genius, bro. That's a
And
date to
then-
remember.
And then after he asked me to be his, he'd pay me $1 to be his girlfriend. I guess he was so excited. We were at the gas station at the time. He was so excited that we went back over to his car, which was at the gas pump, and he did a backflip off of this concrete thing to, I guess, show off.
Bro, you freaking. No wonder
yeah,
you're Ninja
so
Ginja.
That's what happened.
You're American Ninja, bro. Ninja Warrior.
Hold on.
I know. Oh, so cute. Now he's not even paying attention.
I am.
Are you looking up something for us? All I see is a white screen.
Let it focus.
For being my girlfriend. Oh, you're paying her. Oh, hell yeah.
We ain't playing golf.
Just so you guys know, she has officially become his girlfriend. Now you have to give her another $1 for marrying you.
Last time I checked, we were motherfucking married.
So
We skipped some steps in there somewhere. Hey, Mary, check your phone. But you gotta do it in here.
oh, you're getting some brownie points.
So
You might be getting something tonight for that. Hey.
no, Josh. If she was gonna kill me, she would have killed me when I was fucking up a couple years ago when I was discovering who I was.
Yeah.
Without going into details, I was not a very good significant other.
Well, I don't really have to check it. 'Cause
That's a great screen.
Oh, bro, I just got a
See it?
Fitbit today. You guys can see this? Just got a Fitbit.
So I officially don't have to pay her that $1 anymore
Why?
because I gave her the $1 for being my girlfriend. all
Oh,
those
just
years
now.
ago.
Oh,
Why is my camera blurry?
because it hasn't focused yet. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead. Matt, thank you for joining us tonight. It's getting kind of late, and I'm over here yawning like I'm about to pass out. So I think I'm going to call the stream so I can just head to bed. I got an early day tomorrow.
You're an old man.
You're absolutely right, Matt.
Before you go, is that microphone LED lit or is it just red?
Yeah, it's LED red lit. Like if I do this,
That would fit so
Okay.
good with my freaking setup, bro.
I hate it though. I hate the mic because look at my face right now.
That's ugly, yes.
Yeah, I mean, well, look how red it is. Like I hate that. I don't like that. Get that shit out of here, boy.
So
wish
no,
I could
like,
change
your
the color.
microphone would 100% go with my setup. Look at this.
Yeah, it's
Red
pretty
and
nice.
black.
Here, I'll do this.
Red and black.
Hey, welcome back, Strickland.
Red and black.
We're actually about to call the stream in just a minute because I'm getting tired and I gotta go meet
Red
a
and
client
black.
tomorrow.
My vape is red and black. My phone is red and black.
Oh.
So, as always, it was amazing.
Yeah, we'll have to do this again. Whenever I don't have a guest, I'm just gonna invite you on. This makes it easier.
So I'm just your last resort.
Yeah, you're my backup hoe, my side bitch.
Well, are we still on for 2 weeks from Thursday or a week from Thursday?
Week from Thursday. And come on,
Not
next.
this coming up Thursday, but next.
What's next Thursday?
Well, I offered to come on this Thursday, but you said you had a guest, and then you said we'll have to schedule it for the following week.
No. So I have another guest coming on. Okay, yeah. So next Thursday, I actually have a boxer. She's a female boxer. She's coming on to talk about her perspective of beating the shit out of other women. So we're gonna hear from her. So she's got some pretty cool stories. I met her back at UGA. So
Now, is
messaged
that
her.
this coming up Thursday? Or next Thursday?
No, this Thursday is Lee, and he's an entrepreneur. He started his own business. He started one a couple times, and now he's working in real estate and buying and selling restaurants. So
Okay.
next Thursday is the boxer.
So pencil me in for. Hey, Lucy. Lucy.
Good night.
Lucy.
Love the stream. I'm gonna try and catch them more often because it was totally awesome. Have a good night. Thank you, Dylan. Hey, I really appreciate you coming out. We had so many viewers tonight. I really do appreciate everybody checking out. But
I'm not gonna lie. I love doing this, so I'll gladly come on whenever.
yeah, I really want you on for Tuesday next. Oh no, Tuesday next week. Nikki and her friend might come back on. So then the week after that would be the best week.
Look, Dylan, maybe we're gonna have to surprise them one day. Okay? And have me join you in real life.
Do whatever you want. I'm meeting you for the first time on Sunday, so
Shut the fuck up, Dylan.
they don't watch this shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody say nothing.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for coming out. I really appreciate everybody. Stay tuned for Thursday's stream. We should be starting. Actually, we might go live a little earlier on Thursday because Lee's coming in. He's
I
gonna be
love you
here at the
guys.
stream.
Lucy. This is my other dog, real
Oh,
quick,
beautiful.
before we go. Lucy.
There you go.
Hey, old lady. She is a chocolate lab.
Ooh.
I love you guys.
All right.
I will catch y'all later.
Well, everybody, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Everybody have a fantastic night, and thanks for daydreaming with Dylan. Have a great evening.